Rise and shine, girls. It's time to get up and at them. Early morning for me. I stopped about 2-3 hours shy of the drop. Got pretty tired yesterday. A long day dealing with that toolbox dragging on me, and so I decided to shut it down early. I believe rest is very, very important. Not staying up late. Not playing Xbox and PS5. I'm not saying that you can't do that, but what I am saying is I do my best to be responsible, and sometimes you just gotta know when to cut it off. You know what I mean? When I say cut it off, I'm talking about cut everything off. YouTube, Hulu, Netflix, entertainment. I don't know how many times I've seen guys, see even some of my guys be late to drops, be late to shippers, all because they're not getting ample amounts of rest. So, I'll show you guys what I got going on here. 1 second. I got a tire that needs some air to be filled. All right, so here's my load from yesterday after dealing with this box coming off, which really sucks. So I told the shipper, I said, man, hey, I got a 48 foot flat, but my concern is that I won't be able to fit the load. He said, oh, don't worry about it, we'll be able to fit it. And then he said, you know what, on second thought, you may not have no room. And I said, so I went and took my tape measure out, and I measured every single pallet in the fashion that they were going to stack it in, and I came up with like just shy of 42 feet. So I told them, I said, there's no reason why you guys can't fit it. So I dang near got 2 feet on the rear, and that toolbox takes up about 2 feet on the front. So, and we got about to this area right here, and he says, man, you were right. And I was like, yeah, I'm sure. But you see a bad weld right there. That was just a bad weld, man. It is how they had it on. So terrible. This is how they had it on. And so I'm afraid that weld's gonna break too. But it's okay. So it seems like they have the tip of this C-channel welded, as you can see. You see that gap in between there? It's not good. So I believe this is going to give way as well. And so today I'm actually going to go drop this load, and then what I'll be doing is going to the next. I'll be going to a mechanic that my mechanic, and they're pretty handy. They do welds and all that kind of stuff. So I like these Dundas racks. I said I got some guys that they're welding one up for me right now on another flatbed we got. So, and this trailer, man, I tell you, you know, this thing worked. I went and picked it up, and the front marker lights don't work on both sides now. I think this blinker on this side doesn't doesn't blink. Other than that, it's a pretty stout trailer. I just picked it up down in Houston, Texas, and I tell you what, all this shit that's going wrong, they put this on. They put this toolbox on. Is what they did, and they put that toolbox on, and with a bad weld, and it was just a bad purchasing experience. But depending on how they help me out or not, will depend on the type of review I give them. Now this side, this toolbox, this trailer is used, so this bracket was already here prior to, so, and it's bolted on, as you can see the bolt right there. So it ain't going nowhere. So this toolbox ain't going nowhere. Simply, they put the toolbox on, but they swapped it out for this new one. There was an old one on here, so the iron on this one is pretty solid. The iron on this one's pretty solid, so I'm not too concerned about this toolbox at all. But the other side is the one they put on, and Dundas rack is the ones they put on. So we'll see what they do for me, and that'll depend on type of review I leave. They're still waiting on one. And I told them I won't give one. They said, hey, how about you give us a review? And I said, man, I'll give you guys a review whenever you guys, when I go pick up my trailer. Because I had just purchased it online, and it ain't happening. But anyway, I've already done my pre-trip. All right, guys. GPS told me to go this way and do this really jank move near Versailles. I ain't doing that shit. So I looked up Google Maps, and I've always say, man, I like to use it as a reference. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Nothing wrong with going through Lexington. I already scoped it out, getting on the 4, and then shooting straight up. The way that this other jank ass GPS is having me do. We're going the same route until we get south of Lexington. So once you get past Lawrenceburg, Versailles, I think Lawrenceburg, Versailles, once we kind of cut back, come up, and then go 64, then continue on the same route that we're going to continue on right there. So I'm pretty much going to follow both, but I'm more so going to gender towards this one. I already scoped it out on the 4 around Lexington. It shouldn't be an issue, so I'm going to get bouncing here in a second. I even beat them here. So this load here is precast steps. Really didn't like the way they stacked it all together, but they told me, they said, don't crank down on these too hard, you'll crack them. And so I did just that. I didn't really crank down on them too much at all. So made it here one piece, and I mean, I didn't crank down on hardly at all. Let me go ahead and finish. He's unloading now, so I'll get going.